Picture this. You're standing at the edge of your dreams, ready to leap into a life you've always imagined. But instead of charging forward, you're stuck, paralyzed by the weight of other people's opinions. Sound familiar? If you're constantly explaining yourself, seeking approval, or worrying about what others think, you're making the biggest mistake of your life. You're draining the very energy you need to build the future you deserve. It's time to break free, move in silence, and unleash your potential. Let's dive into why keeping your goals to yourself, staying disciplined, and guarding your energy is the secret to achieving extraordinary success, and how you can start today. You've got big dreams. Maybe it's starting a business, writing a book, or transforming your health. You're buzzing with excitement, so you share your plans with friends, family, or even social media. You expect cheers, high fives, and encouragement. But instead, you get raised eyebrows, skeptical questions, or worse, indifference. "Are you sure you can pull that off?" someone asks. "That sounds like a lot of work," another says with a dismissive shrug. Suddenly, the fire in your chest flickers. Doubt creeps in. You start questioning yourself. Maybe they're right. Maybe this is too hard. Maybe I'm not cut out for it. This is where most dreams die. Not from failure, but from the weight of other people's opinions. When you share your goals too early, you open the door to criticism, skepticism, and distractions that can derail you before you even start. It's not just about the words others say. It's about how those words plant seeds of doubt in your mind. You start second-guessing your vision, diluting your confidence, and losing the momentum you need to take action. But here's the truth. You don't owe anyone an explanation for chasing your dreams. You don't need permission to grow, improve, or become the best version of yourself. The moment you stop seeking external validation and start focusing on your own path, you reclaim the power to shape your future. Silence isn't just golden, it's your greatest weapon. There's a psychological reason why sharing your goals can sabotage your success. Studies, like those conducted by psychologist Peter Gollwitzer, show that announcing your plans gives your brain a premature sense of accomplishment. When you tell someone, "I'm going to start a business," your brain releases a small hit of dopamine, the same reward chemical you get when you actually achieve something. It feels good to talk about your dreams, but that feel-good moment tricks your mind into thinking you've already made progress. The result? You're less likely to take real action because you've already gotten a taste of the reward. This phenomenon, often called the intention-behavior gap, explains why so many people talk big but fail to follow through. The satisfaction of announcing your plans can make you complacent, reducing the urgency to act. Instead of grinding toward your goal, you get caught up in the illusion of progress, planning, researching, or talking about what you're going to do without ever doing it. Beyond the science, sharing your goals exposes you to external pressures. Not everyone will cheer you on. Some people, whether intentionally or not, will project their own fears and limitations onto you. If they've never taken a big risk, they might warn you to play it safe. If they're stuck in their own comfort zone, your ambition might make them uncomfortable. Their doubts have nothing to do with your potential. They reflect their own insecurities. But if you're not careful, their words can seep into your mindset, chipping away at your confidence. Imagine this. Instead of announcing your goals to the world, you keep them close, like a secret treasure. You don't talk about the business you're building, the book you're writing, or the marathon you're training for. You just get to work. Day by day, you pour your energy into action, not explanation. You protect your vision from negativity, doubt, and distractions. You create a sacred space where your dreams can grow without interference. Moving in silence isn't about being secretive or antisocial. It's about prioritizing your energy and focus. When you stop talking about your plans, you stop inviting opinions that don't matter. You shield yourself from the noise of skepticism and the pressure to prove yourself. Most importantly, you free up mental and emotional space to do the real work. Every moment you spend explaining your dreams to someone who doesn't get it is a moment stolen from building them. Silence also builds discipline. When you're not broadcasting your every move, you're forced to hold yourself accountable. There's no audience to applaud your intentions, no one to validate your plans. It's just you and the work. That's where real growth happens. When you show up for yourself, day after day, without needing a cheerleader. Your actions become your proof, and your results become your voice. Take a moment to think about the most successful people you admire. Did they get to where they are by endlessly talking about their plans, or did they let their results speak for them? People like Elon Musk, Beyoncé, or even your favorite local entrepreneur didn't achieve greatness by seeking approval. They did it by staying focused, putting in the work, and letting their success do the talking. You can do the same. Your energy is your superpower, but it's not infinite. Every day you wake up with a limited amount of mental, emotional, and physical energy to spend. How you use it determines whether you move closer to your goals or stay stuck in the same place. The problem? Most people waste their energy on things that don't matter, overthinking, explaining themselves, or engaging with negativity. One of the biggest energy drains is seeking validation. Every time you justify your decisions, why you're working late, skipping social events, or chasing a big goal, you're giving away a piece of your focus. You don't need to explain why you're prioritizing yourself. The people who truly support you will respect your choices without needing a PowerPoint presentation. Those who demand explanations often aren't rooting for you. They're trying to pull you back to their level. Negativity is another energy thief. It doesn't always come in the form of outright criticism. Sometimes it's subtle. A friend's dismissive comment, a family member's eye roll, or a colleague's, "That's cute, but is it realistic?" These micro moments of doubt can accumulate, wearing down your confidence over time. Even worse, you might find yourself drawn into arguments or debates, trying to defend your vision to people who were never meant to understand it. That's energy you could have spent taking the next step toward your goal. Then, there's the trap of overthinking. You spend hours analyzing every possible outcome, worrying about what could go wrong, or waiting for the perfect moment to start. But here's the reality. Perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise. The more you overthink, the less energy you have for action. Progress doesn't come from planning every detail. It comes from starting, even if it's messy, even if you're not ready. To protect your energy, you need to be ruthless about what you let into your space. Set boundaries with people who drain you. Limit your exposure to social media, where comparison and mindless scrolling can sap your motivation. Say no to conversations and activities that don't align with your goals. Your energy is a finite resource. Treat it like gold. Here's a hard truth. Most people talk more about their goals than they work on them. They get caught up in the excitement of planning, announcing, and imagining their success, but they never take the first step. Talking about your dreams feels productive, but it's not. It's a distraction that keeps you from the real work. Success doesn't come from words. It comes from consistent, focused action. Discipline is what separates dreamers from achievers. It's not about having endless motivation or waiting for inspiration to strike. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the weather. Discipline, on the other hand, is a choice. It's showing up every day, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it, even when no one is watching. It's choosing to write one page instead of scrolling social media. It's hitting the gym instead of binge-watching a show. It's doing the hard things now so your future self can thrive. Discipline also means cutting out distractions. In today's world, your attention is constantly under attack. Phone notifications, social media feeds, endless emails. These distractions aren't just time wasters, they're dream killers. Every minute you spend scrolling or responding to non-essential messages is a minute you're not building your future. Successful people don't have more time than you. They're just ruthless about how they use it. They set clear priorities, create routines, and stick to them. They don't let the noise of the world pull them off track. If there's one secret to success, it's this: consistency trumps talent, luck, or intelligence. Anyone can start strong, but the ones who win are the ones who keep going. Consistency is about showing up every day, even when the results aren't immediate, even when the path feels lonely, even when obstacles pile up. It's about trusting the process and believing that small, repeated actions will compound over time. Think of consistency like planting a seed. At first, nothing seems to happen. You water it, nurture it, and protect it, but the ground looks unchanged. Underneath, though, the seed is taking root, growing stronger every day. Success works the same way. The daily habits you build, writing 500 words, running a mile, learning a new skill, might feel insignificant in the moment, but they're laying the foundation for massive results. The problem is, most people give up too soon. They expect instant gratification, and when they don't see it, they quit. But success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. The people who achieve their goals aren't the ones with the most talent or the best circumstances. They're the ones who refuse to stop. They're the ones who keep pushing, even when it's hard, even when they're not sure it's working. That's the mindset you need to adopt. Here's a truth that might sting. Not everyone in your life wants you to succeed. When you start chasing your dreams, whether it's getting in shape, building a career, or breaking old habits, some people will feel uncomfortable. Your growth forces them to confront their own stagnation. If you're taking risks and making changes, it highlights the fact that they're not. Instead of being inspired, they might criticize, minimize, or even resent your progress. This isn't because you're doing something wrong. It's because your success challenges their comfort zone. When you level up, you become a mirror, reflecting back their own fears, insecurities, or procrastination. Some people will celebrate your wins, but others will go silent or throw subtle shade. Pay attention to how people react when you succeed. Do they cheer you on, or do they change the subject? Do they uplift you, or do they make passive-aggressive comments? Their reactions reveal who's truly in your corner. This is why moving in silence is so powerful. When you keep your goals private, you don't give others the chance to project their fears onto you. You don't invite their doubts or their envy. You create a bubble where your vision can grow, untainted by external noise. The less you share, the more you protect your momentum, and the more you prove to yourself that you don't need anyone's approval to succeed. The biggest takeaway from all of this is simple. Your dreams don't need an audience. You don't need to announce your plans, justify your choices, or seek validation from others. Your energy, focus, and discipline are your greatest assets, and the way you protect them determines your success. Stop wasting time explaining yourself to people who don't get it. Stop letting negativity and distractions derail your progress. Stop waiting for permission to chase what sets your soul on fire. Instead, embrace the power of silence. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Build your dreams brick by brick, day by day, without needing a spotlight. Trust that the work you're doing in private will lead to results that shine in public. Success isn't about who cheers the loudest, it's about who keeps going the longest. Now it's your turn. Take a moment to reflect. Are you spending too much time worrying about what others think? Are you letting distractions or negativity steal your energy? Are you talking about your goals instead of acting on them? If so, it's time to make a change. Start today by picking one goal, big or small, and committing to work on it in silence. Don't announce it. Don't explain it. Just do it. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share one thing you're going to stop doing to protect your energy and focus on your dreams. Maybe it's cutting back on social media, saying no to toxic conversations, or finally taking that first step toward your goal. Whatever it is, let's inspire each other to move in silence and achieve greatness. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Spread the word and help others break free from the trap of seeking approval. And don't forget to follow this channel for more insights on how to unlock your potential, stay disciplined, and build the life you've always wanted. Together, let's stop talking and start doing. Your dreams are waiting. Go get them.